senses dance. The ocean's waves roll the dice of chance. Empower your life, go ahead and try. Come join Bermuda, it's time to fly. Take a chance and unlock the door. Walk on through and let your spirit soar. Level up and enjoy the game. Bermuda beckons, it's time to fly again. Rays of light of the sun and moon grace your eyes in the winter noon. In the dance of the stars, we are all the same. Hear the breeze calling, it knows your name. Take a chance and unlock the door. Walk on through and let your spirit soar. Level up and get your highest score. Bermuda beckons, it's time to fly some more. Through crystal caves and over mountain streams, there's a voice inside the calming breeze. Salute the world, it gives you space to find your true purpose and your stress-free mind. Take a chance and unlock the door. Walk on through and let your spirit soar. Level up and embrace all you gain. Bermuda beckons, it's time to fly your plane. Notre Lane.
Hello, this is Bermuda. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever you are in the world. It's always a good time to fly. So let me know in the chat if audio levels are okay. I think there is a slight problem with one of the live streams. I've got a couple of error messages, so it should be going out to Twitch, YouTube and Facebook. If there is anybody out there who's going to fly with me today and can let me know if there's any problems, that would be very kind of you. Thank you very much. Right, as you can see from a little nav map here, we are flying from Mildenhall, ICAO code Echo Golf Uniform November, and just a bit of an experimental flight really. I just want to make sure everything is working in the sim. I'm quite new to this, so please bear with me. If you are joining for a flight, that'll be awesome, and please let us know who you are and where you're from. Really good to know who I'm flying with. Okay, so I'm going to get this 172 fired up, do some pre-flight checks. I'm not an expert, I'm not a real life pilot, so if I do anything wrong and you've got any advice, please let me know. do have a head tracker, so I'll try not to make you and myself too dizzy. What I'll do for the moment is I'll just that's it, pause it. Do I really want people's names and tags in the game? Let me know if that's distracting to you and I can get rid of them. Oh, I don't normally fly with the tags on, but flying with people who want to join in this session, I thought it'd be good to see who's where. All right. This is a livery that I had designed for me. It's my virtual airline company, FWF Air, that I fly in on Air Company. So there's loads of nice liveries out there, but I just thought I'd personalise this plane a little bit. Okay. Right, fuel valve is open, mixture is rich. Just bear with me while I check. Okay. Couple of passengers, couple of friends wanted to come along for a ride. Got no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is I'm only a student pilot. So here's my instructor. Okay. Okay, so sorry you can't see that because I've got my nav map open. I told you I was a novice to this. So sorry, just bear with me. Let me zoom in a little bit here if I can. Okay. I don't think I've ever flown out of this airfield before in the sim, so this will be quite interesting. Here I am parked up in one of the small parking areas here. What I will do is inject some traffic. Okay. If you are joining me for the flight, please put a comment and I will respond. Let us know your name, pilot name, nickname, whatever you want, where you're from. I'm in United Kingdom, in the middle bit, just by Stratford-on-Avon, home of William Shakespeare. Right. I'll try not to give you too many boring facts and figures. I can get a bit carried away on topics and hobbies. So you'll have to excuse me if I do ramble on occasionally. Okay, so the plan is a VFR flight. Got permission to fly low. So what we're going to do, we're going to head out east to the coast. And literally, as you can see where the mouse is, we're going to follow it up and around and just enjoy the scenery. And hopefully we can make it in the next hour or two to Humberside Airport, Echo Golf, November, Juliet. Obviously, any emergencies or issues we have on the way, we'll act accordingly. So literally just going to head due east. I'm still learning about aviation map reading, so controlled areas and the like. So I'll be respectful of that. Okay, let's switch to the plane view and let's get fired up. Okay. I was the last one that flew this plane, so all the flight surfaces are good, but I had a walk around. Everything seems free with no visible signs of damage. Okay, prop, I tend to have it on feathered, assuming it's easier to start the engine while it's in the feathered position. It's always been a habit of mine, so rather than have it in the full forward position, I've always had it feathered. Okay, let's get the battery and alternator on. Nav and beacon on. Cowl flaps open. Okay, I think we're good. I've shouted prop clear. No one seems to be in harm's way, so let's fire it up. Parking brakes are on. Okay. Now I'm assuming, so I've given a quick check of the voltages, fuel is good. And get the avionics on now. Please let me know if the audio levels are okay. Okay, we don't have a flight plan set as such, so okay. I will set our altimeter at 1500 feet just in case we need to go hands off for a moment. Okay. You'll have to excuse me if I ramble on or go quiet. I'm new to streaming. Have I said that already? Hopefully I have. Just trying to make sure everything's working from a computer point of view. I don't want to ruin the immersion of the flight sim. And obviously I'm mindful of trying to be as procedurally accurate as possible. I've probably made 101 mistakes already. But I will learn as I go along. Okay, so let's disconnect the GPU, I guess. This plane is awesome, I love it, having those roof panels. I do have same tensions ATC. I really should connect that up, but with everything else and the testing I'm doing, it's probably best for the next time. Okay. Looks okay. Rudder's good. Ailerons and elevators good. Okay. I don't think I can get past this ground crew member. So let's get a push back, and then hopefully they'll go to a safe distance. Right, so let's request pushback. All the temperatures and pressures are looking good, so I think we're good to go. Let's get the taxi lights on. Fuel pump we'll sort out in a minute. Okay, thank you very much. We'll end the pushback. Thank you kindly. Okay, let's have a look at the weather. See if we can. Okay, so we've got a slight westerly breeze. So let's go back here. So I want to take off from 280. So okay, it's quite a bit of a taxiway, so let's follow that. Okay, don't need the fuel pump on yet. Prop to full. Okay, let's go on the taxiway. Beautiful sunny day. Just bear with me, I'm going to turn these name tags off. I think it's ruining the immersion for me a little bit. I can't remember where they were. Right. Traffic nameplates off. There we go. That's better. Clear. Okay, you going to wait for me? Nope. How did I guess? Are you going to sit there? Okay. You want to play chicken? Okay. So I move, you move. Is that how it's going to be? Oh, yeah. I clearly upset you, didn't I? Where are you going to go? Okay, well, I'm going to go around the back here. That seems to be the safest thing to do here. Definitely don't want to scratch my paintwork, and I definitely don't want to hit a fuel truck on a military base. Not good. Not good on any base or airport. Okay. Bit of a chicane here, left and right, to carry on the taxiway. It's very quiet here today, actually. It's quite an interesting setup, this this airfield. If I bring the map back up, you can see it ILS cross with another Air Force base, Lakenheath. Quite interesting. I think quite clever how the runways are pretty much 90 degrees to each other, so whatever the weather, military aircraft can land on either base. Okay, we're on the right taxiway. That's always good. Ah, hello. Steve, how you doing, buddy? Okay. Let me see what I can do here. Let me just stop the playing for a second. Which audio, Steve? Everything? Or my microphone or the game? I can try and turn it up a little bit. Sorry about the duplication of messages. I literally only bought the software that I'm running this stream on about 2 hours ago, and it was a very rushed setup, so I do apologise. Let me try and boost the mic and game audio. What I don't want to do is have them clipping, but it's probably better than having it too quiet and you can't hear me. I'm not sure whether that's any better. If you can give us a report back, Steve, on that, that'll be awesome. Thank you kindly. Okay, and while I'm waiting for that, I'll carry on the taxi. Set flaps for takeoff. Okay, I put the game audio full. So if there is a problem with the audio on the game, I'll need to look into those settings. All right, we're just coming to our holding point for runway 28. So we can just do a couple of final checks. And then we can get airborne. Oh, fuel is good. Voltage is good. Temperatures and all the pressures are good. Just do a brake test. Okay. Brakes are good. Let's do our engine run up. All looks good. All right, flaps set. Let's get the fuel pump on. Strobe on. Okay. Just check everything's clear. All right, let's go. Flap set. Cowl flaps closed. Let's set the heading bug for 2.8. There we go. Okay, quick final check of everything. Everything looks good. All right, let's roll. Speed is alive. We're going to rotate hopefully around 70 knots. Rotate. Positive rate. Let's go flaps up. All right, let's trim nose up a little bit. Excellent. Okay, just fly runway heading for a short while and then we'll turn and head eastwards out to the coast. Okay, just going to get to about 1,500 feet. Let's put the head tracker back on. All right, everyone's happy. Okay. All right. Let's turn on to an easterly heading. All right, watching our altitude. Don't want to really go any higher than 1,500 feet. It is very quiet up here. Everyone's clearly gone to the beach rather than to the local airfield for a flight. Okay, let's just do a quick check. Get the yoke back, a bit of immersion. Okay. I guess I'll leave the fuel pump on. I'm not really going to mess about with the mixture and that. RPMs are good, 2500. Manifold pressure, EGT, vacuum, all looks good. Sorry, I'm almost sat on the instructor's lap there. Oh, okay. I do love it when that happens. Almost could have been a glider, it was so quiet. Mind you, I guess these new planes are, these new jets. Wonder who that was. Okay, oh, overshot it a bit. All that excitement of a jet flying by me. What was bizarre, I didn't feel any wake turbulence. Why didn't I? Alright, pretty much on 50% throttle here. And what I love about this plane, it just cruises beautifully. Once I've got the trim right. Are they wearing their seatbelts in the back? Yeah, okay. I guess that's my fault as the pilot flying. So if you know this area of the UK, you'll know it is literally this flat. It is Norfolk, notoriously flat. Obviously, that does present a few problems with flooding, etc. But yeah, nice part of the world. Alright, pretty much heading due east. So oh, I've gone and done it again, haven't I? I've got the taxi lights on. I didn't put my landing lights on. Wrong way round. Naughty. Okay, I'm always doing that. I guess I should have followed the pilot checklist. More concerned about not getting lost, going in the right direction. Sorry you didn't see that. I had the map open. I hope that jet got to where it was going safely. Seem to be in a bit of a hurry. All right, we're heading nicely eastwards now. I want to get a bit lower. This seems just too clinical. Let's bring the throttle back and just Yeah, let's go down to about 750 feet. Got to watch my heading. Keep drifting left and right. Not good. Let's follow that tree line down there. Let's have some visual references. How's the audio? Can anyone give us an audio report? I've pretty much maxed out the game volume and I've turned my microphone up. As I do quite often, I update the drivers and stuff, and I did that today. And sometimes it does mess up some of the settings, so apologies if it is quiet. Buying new software 2 hours before your first live stream probably is quite a crazy thing to do. May not look like it, but I've been planning this live stream for a couple of days now. So, yeah, you'll have to excuse me if I should have used a week. Took a week's holiday off work. All right, we're slowly descending. This is much better. You're getting a bit more view of the landscape, even especially so it's so flat around here. Oh, looks like a pig farm there. Could do with a bit of water. It hasn't rained for a couple of days. Okay. Beautiful visibility in this plane. So props fully forward, mixture is fully rich. At 1,000 feet, I don't think I need to change those. And I am running only 50% throttle. This thing sips the juice as well. So we should be good for the fuel. Whoops. Terrain. This is flat. A couple of tall trees maybe. Okay. Well, I'd rather it warn me about terrain than not, so thank you. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll pull up. Sorry about that. Nice safety feature in this plane, but oh, here we go. Okay. Doesn't like me being at 400 feet. Okay. I'm sure I can go into the settings and tell it the warning level that should come on at. Okay. Caught me by surprise, actually. I was only saying a few minutes ago how flat it is around here, then I'm getting a terrain warning. So, oh, here we go. Okay. All right, let's get up to 600 feet. Okay. All right. If that keeps coming on, I'll put it on autopilot, and then I'll go and change the settings. Okay. There we are. I think I need to get up to about 700 feet here. Otherwise we're going to have that for the whole journey, and that's going to give me a headache. Oh no, come on. Please. No more terrain warnings. I know, I can see. Okay. I'm shouting at a flight computer in a plane. Maybe I need a holiday. Okay, there we are. Hopefully 700 feet will stop the terrain warnings happening. Can't see the sea yet, can you? Gee, I thought we were quite close. Mind you, I am only doing 80 knots. Oh no, here we go. All right. You know what? Let me keep it at 700 feet. If I don't go below 700 feet, we should be good. Well, I don't think anybody's flying with me in this session. That's not a problem. This was my first live stream. So I'm enjoying the flight. It's quite nice just to take to the flight sim for a couple hours of fun in the afternoon. There we go. That seems to have silenced the terrain warning for the moment. Still got a good view as well. Oh, okay. Tell you what, let's get the autopilot on. I'll get up to 1,000 feet and let's have a look at the computer. See what I can do. What, someone's got a tall building or something? I mean, I get it that it's probably working on my descent rate, but okay, I will. All right, let's get up to 1,000 feet. Sorry about this, I'm not doing very well today. Free sick bags if anybody wants them. Alright, let's just trim this out. Right, let's get this autopilot set. Alright, let's get back on our heading. Let's get our altimeter set. Oops, need to come down. Okay. Whoa, speed's running away. It's a good job this is a leisure flight. If I was on my pilot exam, I think I'd have had to have handed over the controls, I think, to the examiner. Right, let's have a look here. So excuse me while my head tracker goes a bit crazy. Okay. Right, tours inhibit. Yeah, I guess we can do that. It's probably not the best thing to do, but I'm sure there must be a way of setting it. Let's have a look in here. System. Alerts. Altitude buffer 200 feet. There is no way that was going off at me because I was 200 feet. I don't want to change that. I think that's oh no, that's on arrival, I think. Yes, sorry, those are airspace alerts, aren't they? Okay. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Ooh, local time, yeah. Gee, I had to read up about UTC and in the UK because we've gone into daylight saving time. Gee, did I scratch my head over that one? I think I was overcomplicating it. So I did not want to start this live stream 1 hour later or earlier than I should have done. So okay, well, I think it's within here. So here we are, terrain menu. So it looks like you can only inhibit the tours. Okay, let's do that. Tours inhibited. Okay. Oh, I like the little display that's come up there. Okay. I am looking out the window as well, honestly. I promise. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. It's not holding the heading very well. Heading. Must be very windy up here. Ground speed 103. I thought it would display the wind speed unless I'm missing that. Okay. I don't think this is going to work. Nope. No data. Yeah, we don't have a radar on here, do we? No way. Is that for real? We have a radar on this plane. Wow. Beats watching the TV, doesn't it? All right. That's got to be just getting data from GPS, I guess. Oh, all interesting stuff. I've been here before, haven't I? Let me stop messing about. We're here to enjoy a flight, aren't we? Okay, let's get control back. Autopilot off. Right, let's get back down low again. Hey, is that the sea in the distance? On yonder horizon. Oh. I think there's definitely a crosswind here. And I'm not just saying that to try and make it look like I don't know how to fly a plane straight and level. Which, if I'm being honest, yeah. I got so used to autopilot. That these hand flying sessions really should be more often. Okay. It's bizarre. We're dropping at nearly 400 feet per minute. Ah, okay. So I think that replaces the TORS message. That's more pleasing on the ear, isn't it? And then again, an audible alert isn't meant to be pleasing on the ear, is it? If I'm being told off because I'm too low and it's dangerous, I'm being told off. Personally, pilots like me shouldn't be too scathing of an annoying alarm. All right, 400 feet. Okay, this is looking nice. My passengers know I wouldn't put them in harm's way anyway. Well, at least I hope they don't. No one's used a sick bag yet either, so... All right, well, we're pretty much an hour into the flight already, so I'll give it another hour. And then whatever the nearest airport is, or airfield, I'm going to land at. Well, that's some nice lush grass down there, some crops. Talking of crops, if you've ever seen a skilled pilot with a crop duster, man, they deserve medals. Even in the helicopters as well. They are unbelievably skilled. Oh, you see my shadow there. Hey. Something fascinating about that. Hypnotic. Don't want to be too hypnotised by my own shadow. Right. Mindful that I'm getting quite low here and my speed is dropping. Just give it a bit more of the old throttle. Okay. Well, I said it was gusty a minute ago. Those wind turbines up there don't look like they're generating much power, do they? If I lived here and the price of electricity at the minute, I'd want them going full speed. Oh, I have just turned slightly more northeast. I'll tell you what, let's follow this river. This is a leisure flight, isn't it? Let's go and explore. being the respectful pilot that I am, I will fly to the left of the river so the passengers can hopefully all see that. Oh, lost my connection. Ouch. That hasn't happened for a while. Maybe the executives at Microsoft don't like how I'm disrespecting their flight sim, talking about annoying TORS alerts. Oh, here we go. Hey, we're back. I haven't had that for a long time. Clearly live streaming. It's placing quite a demand. Right. That ruins the immersion, doesn't it? This text appearing in the ether. Like some supernatural message from beyond. Well, it is really, and it's Microsoft. Okay. Oh, watching my bank angle. Well, this is quite nice. I know Norfolk is famed for its wetlands and peat bogs and areas of wildlife conservation. That's really nice. See, you don't get that at 30,000 feet, do you? All right. And I do believe that is the sea I see just over those trees there. Stop looking at your shadow. You're going to hypnotise yourself. Haven't seen any golf courses yet. Maybe it's too flat for a golf course. If I was, I don't think I should be flying at 200 feet. Probably get hit by a golf ball. All right, let's start turning north. Where's this we're flying over? It's the real first sign of population. Let's have a look at the map. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy there. Southward. Okay. I think I've pronounced it right. Southwold. Ah, okay. Okay. Pay attention on the flying. Bermuda, come on. No messing about. Right, there was meant to be a bit of an agenda for this flight today, but I'll introduce you to that on a future flight. I was so focused on getting this up and running. This is really just a live stream test session, and in the hope that somebody was going to join me for a flight, but all I've seen is one jet airliner flew by a stuntman or lady, stunt person. My pilot monitoring has just elbowed me in the ribs for defaulting to stuntman. It's not the done thing to say in this day and age. Stunt person. Okay. Right, so there'll be the seaside. Don't know why I said that in a regional accent. This windshield really does need a clean. There's a scratch up there that I thought was another plane. Okay. Is there anybody out there? Anybody give me an audio report, please? Or if anybody's flying nearby Norfolk, come and join us. I'm just working my way around the coast. Oh, I'd be so tempted to try and land this on the beach. Imagine the paperwork exercise if I did that. Why did you land on the beach? Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it. I don't think I've got the technical skill yet to attempt an emergency landing on the beach. Although if you've got it, you got to. Ooh, those houses look expensive. Oh. I just saw a car drove into a mud bank. That wasn't good. What's that down there on the beach? Am I seeing things? No, it's just a bush. I do get distracted very easily. I don't think in real life I'd make a very good pilot. Some pretty drab hotels around here. Paint them up a bit. I have no idea what colour I'd paint a hotel if I owned one. As long as it wasn't grey, I wouldn't mind. Gee, that looks like an old prison or an old Victorian hospital or something. Wow. What we got going on here? What the? I don't even want to try and figure out what all that's going on there. Very expensive beach huts by the looks of it. What I'll do when I restream this is I'll have a look at the mapping and work out where some of these places are. Probably take a drive by in the real world and see if it is like that. Whoa, you see how fast those cars went round that roundabout then? Oh, be careful. Couple of racers there drifting round the roundabout. There's a police car when you need one. All right. I love the sound of the engine. Some of these people that probably would be playing loud rock music or classical music or folk music or whatever type of music you're into, I quite like the sound of the engine. What a beautiful way to spend a Saturday afternoon. So I think my frame rates aren't as good as they should be. Computer's doing a lot. And also it's extremely hot here today. It's like 24, 25 degrees. And I got the windows closed because the dog's barking. Which kind of ruin the immersion, but I suppose people do take their dogs up in the planes. I don't see why not. I'm sure there's a reason why, and if anyone knows, whenever they watch this, can leave in the comments. Why is the map showing the land as brown? I get that, that's not a problem. But the sea is shown as a yellow. I suppose if it was blue, that might be a bit confusing for a pilot, I don't know. I mean, on the HSI, that works for me. Blue is the sky, grey brown is the ground. I get that. Not on the moving map though. Oh, what should we do here? Should we go down this? This bit of water here. Now, is that an estuary or is that an... What is that? That's an estuary, I suppose. I used to love geography at school. Why don't I know what that is? I'm saying it's an estuary. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. This looks very industrial here, doesn't it? Ooh, look at that. It's like a swimming pool. So quiet. Doesn't anybody work on a Saturday here? Ooh. I get easily pleased. Look at those wind farms. Are they turning? Sorry, wind farms. Look at that. There's one. Oh, there's a car there. Probably the security guard. It's the only one here, apart from us. I don't want to go too far away from the coastline. No, they're not turning, are they? Once there's no demand for electricity here, there's nobody here. Everyone's down the pub watching the sports. I know the tennis is on. They're not watching anything in the back on their iPad, so they're clearly enjoying the flight. Wondering what stupid thing I'm gonna do next. Ooh. Football pitch. Running track. Nice. Too hot to be running around a track today. This is eerily quiet around here. All these houses. Oh yeah, parked cars. Oh yeah, loads of parked cars. Everyone, but there's no one on the beach. There's no one in the sea. I must have missed. I missed the memo, I think, saying stay indoors or go down the pub or the wine bar. Hey, is that a golf course? Or is that just waste ground? Yeah, it looks like waste ground, doesn't it? Oh no, no it is. There's a couple of bunkers there. Where is everybody? No one even on the golf course. Got the binoculars out. There is no one here. No one's walking their dog on the fields. Oh yeah, there's a car. Is this a film set for an apocalypse movie or something? It's just, am I ruining the film? Oh, somebody go and tell that pilot they shouldn't be here. We're trying to make a film. I haven't even seen, there's no other planes here. Not even, you know, test pilots in their jumbo jets trying to do extreme manoeuvres. What's going on? I'm getting a bit worried actually. I think are we the only survivors of some post-apocalyptic event, and those cars are just driving round. Are they kind of autonomous cars? Just driving around till they run out of fuel. Get your phones out, see what's going on. Have you lost network signal? Hey, I did lose signal with Microsoft earlier. I'm getting a bit worried now. Maybe there is some global event that's gone on. Oh no, there's another car there, another autonomous taxi. Just, oh, there's somebody who's driving over the grass there. Is that a taxi? Put your binoculars away. It's a bit naughty, isn't it, really, driving by rows of houses with the binoculars out. I feel a bit naughty doing that. Okay, so a couple more wind turbines doing nothing, not earning their keep. Oh, I've always wanted to fly through the blades of a wind turbine like in the action movies. Yeah, I don't think my colleagues here would be too impressed if I tried doing that. Okay, fuel. Yeah, it's looking good. This thing, it just... I wish my car and motorbike did had the same economy as this plane. Temperatures and pressures are looking good. Okay. All right. Let's go along here for a few more minutes, then we'll head inland and look for a place to land. I didn't want to get my phone out because that was kind of ruining the relaxation. I have enough mobile phones when I'm sat watching the television or sat round the dining table. Too many mobile phones. I did kindly ask my friends here if they didn't mind keeping their phones in their pockets. The internet can wait for a couple hours at least. All right, so it does go on a bit as far as the eye can see for the minute. Assuming the flat is curved, of course. If it was flat, I'm sure I could see all the way to America with me trusty binoculars. I really got to clean this windscreen. Spot the human. Nobody. Okay. All right. 5 more minutes and then we'll turn inland. I'm determined to see somebody walking on the beach. I could run a competition, couldn't I? Give away a free t-shirt or a baseball cap if you can spot a person walking their dog down there. I'm sure Microsoft Flight Sim has people walking their dogs. I mean, this is 2020 version, I grant you. It's probably doesn't. Can't wait to get a PC that can run 2024. I bet there's people walking their dogs in 2024. Oh, got more houses here. Come on, there has to be some. I'm just so tempted to literally buzz the roofs just to see if somebody looks out their window shaking their fist at the crazy pilot who's flying too low. Knowing my luck, I'd fly over the house of some high-powered person and they'd take my tail number down and I'd get a right telling off. More cars. All these. Is it a car storage depot? There's more cars than houses down there. I don't want to hum, because if I start humming a song, I'll start singing the song, and then if there is anybody listening, you're going to be really, really put off by my singing. Yeah, they look impressed, don't they? The thought of me singing. I could have been a singer. Yeah, I absolutely could have been a singer. One day while on a live stream, I'll get to a clinical sterile cockpit environment and I'll give you a few songs and you can judge for yourself how good a singer I would have been. Hold on, I'm going to have to take my hands off. I've got my water bottle here. I'm just going to have a sip of water. Oh. Sorry, that was my head tracker. We didn't just turn upside down. That was me blocking the head tracker. That would be something else, wouldn't it? Reaching for me water and turn the plane upside down. No, I don't think so. All right, talking about songs then. Come on, let's have a quiz. What songs could you associate with no people being around? You know, just nobody. That would be awesome. Yeah, give me the song title or the lyric that you can relate to. Nobody being around, and the band. Tell me as much as you can about that sort of thing. Oh, nice church. I like a good church. I like walking around a nice old church. That looks a good one. Okay, So yeah, songs about nobody being around. So I've got one for you, and it, you know, came straight to my head. I didn't use the internet-y thing. You know, there is a mobile phone ban in this aeroplane, so I just thought of one. So, Message in a Bottle by the Police. Yeah, I'm not going to sing it to you today. And if there was people here and they put it in the chat, yeah, I would have sung it. I would have sung it. Oh, that looks rather supernatural, doesn't it? But doing a 180 turn like that, that is skill. What's that, a transit van? Yeah, I would have sung it for you. I would have sung it. I do take requests, and, you know, even rude ones to shut up. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm enjoying myself, but I'm streaming for your entertainment and pleasure on a Saturday afternoon. Whilst you're clipping your toenails or plucking your nose hair or eyebrows or whatever else people pluck these days. So, thought of any songs that are about nobody being around? Here's another one for you, just top of my head. Lionel Richie, Hello. And I think the lyric goes, hello, is it me you're looking for? Well, yeah, it is actually. I'm just, apart from all these clearly autonomous vehicles just driving around aimlessly looking for people, I'm doing the same. Oh, wouldn't it be good if we land, yeah? We land and everyone in England has just decided they've had enough. We're being ripped off too much, and everyone's just literally got on the ships and all the planes and they've gone somewhere else. And we, us four in here, we suddenly become the owners of England. Yeah? How good would that be? See that down there? That I would make that into, what would I make that into? Ooh, a go-kart track. Yeah. Absolutely. That's why there's no planes in the sky. They've all gone to other countries that aren't as expensive to live in as the UK. I don't want to get political. No. There is a ban on politics and religion in this aeroplane. But it does make you think, doesn't it? Even in Flight Simulator, everyone's said, that's it, I've had enough. Don't know what's going on there. It looks like a chase. Maybe the person in the car had the last packet of crisps on the planet. And the person behind was addicted to crisps. Could be. Could have happened. Strange things do happen. All right. I've talked for long enough and I've gone way past the time I said I was going to... Oh, that's nice. Nice house. Very period property. A bit too close to the sea, though. Be a bit worried about the erosion on the coast path there. Right, let's turn inland. And I'm not even going to look at the map. I'm sure there's plenty of airfields around here. Fuel is good. Let's find an airstrip and land. So, yeah, we're kind of heading west. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, let's go northwest. Yeah, let's just head due west. Let's see what we find. Give it 5-10 minutes. And if I don't come across anything that looks reasonably similar to an airfield or an airport, then I'll get the old map out and have a look. Oh, mind you, this display would tell me, but I'm just trying to go visual at the minute. It's a strange circular structure there. What I love about flying a plane, different to my car and motorbike, is I don't feel so bad just looking out the window like this. It's not like suddenly I'm going to look and there's like a traffic jam ahead of me and I have to slam the anchors on. Oh, okay. I'll try and be a bit careful what I'm saying here. I don't want to upset my passengers. Okay, who we got down there? These binoculars need a clean as well. Okay. No prizes for the first person who can spot an airfield. Yeah, starting to see more vehicles. I don't think we've got to a position where everybody's fled the country. Not just yet. So as you can see, the ID of this plane, Golf Foxtrot Whiskey Foxtrot Alpha. I didn't say that slow for your benefit, I said it for mine. I don't say the phonetic alphabet as often as I should do. Yeah, Foxtrot Whiskey Foxtrot Alpha is my virtual airline, FWF Air. And the FWF stands for Flying with Friends, which, as you can see from today, I don't have many of. Hopefully that will remedy itself soon. And, you know, I like flying a plane on my own. I like riding my motorbike on my own. I like doing a lot of things on my own, but a lot of things are better when there's friends. There's a time to be solitary and a time to be sociable. Not that I'm saying being solitary is antisocial. You know what? I need to shut up every now and then, don't I? Because I think I'm just going to lose any possible chance of people flying with me. I'm sure even right now somebody was going, oh, this looks quite a good little flight. I'll join that. And then they hear me going on about being solitary is antisocial, and then they go, you know what? Nah. I like to have discussions, you know. I like to sit down on my own with a good book while my fine lady goes and paint her nails or go and see friends, family. Okay. All right. All right, let's find an airfield. Let's start to ramp it up a little bit. Oh, what's that over there? Let's just head over there and then I'll turn more westerly. Oh, look at that wind turbine. It's just asking for me to fly right close to it, isn't it? You okay with that? You okay with that? All right. I won't get too close, I promise. These things are massive. These blades, they're like the size of like 2 football fields, aren't they? Or maybe that's an exaggeration. 1 football field. I'd love to climb to the top of one of them. Wouldn't you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Would you climb to the top of a wind turbine? Oh, it is moving, this one. Oh, it's such hard work though. Look at it. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'd rather be sat reading a book. Yeah. Well, wind turbines can't read books. Not yet anyway. Look at that. That's just... It's a work of art, isn't it? It's not an eyesore to me. It's a work of art. A work of engineering. We're pretty good, aren't we, as a species? You know, when we're not being nasty to each other. We're really good at things like that. Oh, we need more energy. What should we do? Let's stick a big propeller on a pole in a field and let it spin round really fast. And we can light up some light bulbs. And we can put power to those computer things that people use to play games on. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, guess what? We can charge people money. Yeah, let's charge lots of money. Okay. Right, what I thought was possibly an airfield has disappeared into different coloured fields. Greens, browns. Unless there is an airfield hidden out there somewhere. No plane? No, just another speckle on the windscreen. Windshield. Whatever it's called. Bit of glass. It's probably plastic actually nowadays, isn't it? Alright, let's turn westerly. Westerly? I don't think you say westerly, do you? We're not a boat. It's not the... Let's head due west. Now I sound like I'm in a western. I will see you at noon outside the OK Corral, and we're going to head west. Okay. Well, it is 1200 hours. No, it's not. I'm telling fibs there, aren't I? No, I'm not actually. No, it is. We set off at 1000 hours. It's just after 1200 hours. In virtual flight sim world anyway. So I see everyone's had their lunch. Everyone's going to come out in a minute. We're just going to see the roads full of people. Well, there's one car down there. Look, they're driving home from the restaurant. Look. Yeah, see, people are coming out to play. Such a nice day to be sat inside. You want to get in a plane? Go up in a plane. I don't think we should open the windows, should we? No, I guess not. Okay, that looks a bit built up over there. This is a proper mystery tour. I'm genuinely, consciously not looking at where I'm going. I'm just enjoying the ride. We've had a special dispensation from the El Presidente of Flight Sim World to fly where we want, as long as we don't hit any wind turbines or land in someone's back garden. We're okay. I think they knew it was going to be pretty quiet today. It's got to be a rugby match on. Is the World Cup on? Am I missing something here? I bet it's the best World Cup ever. or the best tennis match ever, and I've missed it. I need one of those recordy things that you put the thing in and press the button. Wow, look at them down there. They're really going for it. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think I'm dehydrating. I'm starting to see things here. This plane is so nice to fly once you've inhibited the TORS message. TORS, is that TAWS, which I think stands for Terrain Avoidance Warning System. It definitely sounded like that when it was telling me off her. Just after we started the flight. Okay, so where am I going to go from here? Oh, I'm heading southwest. Naughty, naughty. I just can't keep aiming towards buildings thinking, oh yeah, that's going to be an airport. Next thing I know, my fuel is in the red and I'm in a spot of bother. Ooh. Looking for somewhere straight and level to land. I definitely don't ever want to do that and it being recorded on this internety thing. No, 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 no. I never want to crash a plane. I don't even want to bend a propeller. Not while people are watching anyway. Things aren't cheap anymore, are they? I don't know how much a new propeller costs. Probably at least £28, I would have said. £35 for a nice gold one that's had some gold paint and spray put on it. £35. Yeah, I'd hate to spend £35 on a propeller because I just was a bit too excited on landing. All right, yeah, this is clearly another built-up area. All right, I think I'm going to have a look at the map and see where we are. Well, my name is Bermuda, you know. Maybe we are in Bermuda. That's a circle, though, isn't it, there? It's not a triangle, so we're okay. We're not in Bermuda. No triangles here. It's all circles and squares and rectangles. No triangles to be found. Well, this place is happening. Look at that. One car, two cars, two cars. Okay. Oh, three cars. There's a blue one there. I don't know whether you spotted that one. Oh, I did. Oh, no, they've just turned around. Clearly lost. Where are you going, mate? Where are you going? Yeah, that's it. Just keep going down there. You'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, so where to go? Ooh, wind turbine, wind turbine. Is this one moving any quicker? Sorry if the audio's been very quiet. I've just realised that, yes, the mic levels are quite low. But guess what? I updated the software earlier and didn't check. I was hoping somebody would have kept me updated. But no, I appreciate the earlier audio from Steve, the audio check. I did boost the levels a little bit. Ooh, a bit close there. What happened there? Did I stick my head out? Oh, no, I don't like that. That hurt. Banged my head on the side of the plane there. Such a professional. I'd have been laughing if somebody just tapped their head on the side of the plane, made themselves jump. Obviously, I wouldn't want them to have hurt themselves. No bruises or cuts. No. I'm not like that. No, but just a little, you know. Ooh, who put that aeroplane there? Okay. Yeah, I really need to set this bird down now. So, right. Oh, hold on. No. If that's an airfield, then... Oh, no. It's a road on a field. Or is that... Hold on. Am I missing something? Is that... No, I'm seeing things, aren't I? No, I'm seeing things. Right. Let's get the autopilot on and let's find an airfield. All right, set the heading bug. Let's get a bit of altitude as well. So. Right, let me just stop turning my head from side to side and making everybody feel like they want to vomit. Okay. Okay, let's have a look where we are. Let's see how many miles off course we've gone. Okay, can you see that there? Oh, you know what? Not too bad, really. Oh, no, look what we've done. We've just done a massive circle almost. I wanted to be up... I wanted to at least have got to Coningsby there. Oh, isn't that... It's like the Blair Witch, isn't it? The Blair Witch Project. You just get lost in the woods and you end up just doing a circle and you come back to the same tree with the same, you know, supernatural symbols on it. Okay, well look, Marham Air Base is here. Oh, look at that, I'm just flying right. Is that a controlled zone there? Am I in trouble now? Am I just right on the edge of that control zone? Oof, look at that. I mean, there is an airfield just here. What's the chances of that, eh? Okay, let's... So Marham is to my kind of 10, 11 o'clock. 30, 40 degrees. So you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's land the plane. Right, autopilot off. So look at that. We are literally flying over the airfield. Now that I didn't want to see one because I was going to look at the map, there's one there. Should we land at that one or should we go to the bigger air base one? Oh, you want to land here? Fine, let's land here. I read your mind. There is somebody out there. And they said, land it here. Okay. Right, I'm not familiar with this airfield, so I'm just going to circle around. And let's have a look. I think the wind speed is good. I think the wind direction is a little bit from the west. So I kind of want to turn into that. Alright. And I definitely want anybody watching this to rate my landings from absolutely shocking to greaser or whatever the accepted term is. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Hold on a minute. No, hold on. Have I just embarrassed myself thinking that's an airfield? Sorry, I need to look back at the... Oh, no, it is. That is Great Massingham Airfield. Great Massingham Airfield. Well... It threw me a little bit there. It did not look like an airfield. So I just do want to do one more circle. It's... I just don't get it. Where's... Am I missing something here? I don't think this is in use anymore. Is that a runway? You know what, I'm going to land on it. It's straight, it's long. It just doesn't... Yeah, okay. Watch my speed. Sorry, I getting in your space there. Right, right. Flaps down. There's no pressure, no pressure. I definitely don't believe there's like 6 million people watching, so... Oh, look at that. And what have I gone and done? I've gone and... I mean, who put that building in the way? I think I can land over the top of that, no problem. I think I'm a bit too high. Right, let's go round again. Yeah, too high. I think I was so excited once I realised that was an airfield. Watch your airspeed and don't come in too fast. There's some amazing training videos out there on, you know, flight dynamics and, you know, the principles of flight, and yeah, it's really fascinating stuff. You know, how you use the throttle, the plane throttle to control the pitch. Correct me if I'm wrong with any of this stuff. I'm just kind of, I should be really quiet because I'm trying to land a plane here. So, okay, let's clear this building. Ooh. It's been a while since I landed with the head tracker. Ooh, way off, way off. Come back a bit, come back. I'll take that, I'll take that. Probably left it a bit too late to make contact with the ground. But I'll take that. Yeah, so sorry, I'm just going to jump to the... Let me turn the head tracker off. So let me just jump to the navigation screen so you can clearly see that it's definitely an airfield. So, yeah. And it's operational as well. I just cannot believe that. Right, let's go and park up. And I'm sure, like me, you're in need of a beverage. I think a hot cup of tea has got my name on it. Right, let's park up. Okay, flaps up. Cowl flaps open. Oh. Fuel pump, let's turn that off. We'll turn the strobe off. I hope as soon as I don't... I hope as soon as I come off this runway, and I do say that in inverted commas, as soon as I hit the taxiway, it doesn't think I've crashed. Let's do this properly. Taxi lights on, landing lights off. Please tell me if you spot anything else I've just done wrong. No way. They're waiting for us. Look at that. I think I'm more scared that they were there than them not being there. Where do they expect me to park? Okay, you want me to park there? All right. Sorry, I need to put the head tracker back on for this. Sorry, I need to put the head tracker back on for this. I keep turning my head away from the microphone. So, well, now look at what I've done. Okay. What's happening here? Are we in a ditch? I think I'll tell you what, let me turn the head tracker off. No, we are level. I think I need a massage. I think I've hurt my neck. Right, where do they want us to go? Okay. I think this is such a small airfield, you can just park where we like, I think. What are you telling me? Okay, yeah. Wow. You know what? I hope they've got a kettle and some fuel so we can fly out of here. Oh, we've still got half a tank. Right, enough rambling. Let's shut this plane down. Now, do I do mixture or fuel? I never know which one to pull. Maybe I can pull either. All right, let's go fuel. That's the safest, probably. All right. Let's get some fresh air in here. Sorry, can I just reach there and get the door? Thank you. Oh, thanks for flying with us today. Right, let's what a beautiful little place. Okay, you can put your arms down now. You'll be doing that all day. Oh, okay, you're waiting for me to do something. Okay. Let's turn the avionics off. Ta-da! 1 hour 22, it felt longer. I'll remember that for our next flight, I think. EGTT, Echo Golf Tango Tango. Ah, they've gone now. Yeah, they were waiting for me to turn the avionics off. All right, well, if there is anybody out there, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll fly with us again soon. Maybe, just maybe in a year or two, I'll get 2 or 3 people joining me for a flight. How good would that be? Looking forward to it. Okay, so with that said, my name's been Bermuda, and it was nice to lose an hour or two flying around the Norfolk coast of the UK. So whatever you're up to, enjoy the rest of your weekend,